this morning. So you may hear some babies in the background. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with grounding ourselves on our mat. So you can come to seated meditation is fine, or you can come to this is hero's pose. And we just have our babies on the mat. We have our babies right in front of us. I just want to wish everybody a good morning and just try to find an intention for your practice today. And as we practice and move through the flow, focus on your ujjayi breath. You breathe in and out through your nose, and you want to feel the breath in the back of your throat. It's also known as ocean breath. So it's like, it sounds as if something you would hear in the conch shell, if you hold a conch shell to your ear. So as we focus on our breath, and then if we do balancing, we just want to find a focal point in front of us, maybe 4 feet ahead of us on the ground. That's called your drishti. As we focus on our flow, our breathing, and our drishti, yes, as we focus on all of that, it gives our mind and our body strength. So we're going to start out with some deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. She's looking at me. Good morning, baby girl. Hello. Hello. Yes, Yuma loves you. Okay, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it all out. Take one more breath in. And open your mouth and sigh it all out. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to come to the tops of our mats. We're going to come to a standing pose here. At the beginning, we're going to be in a standing pose. And you can just, go ahead, your feet are going to be about hip width distance apart. We're going to roll our shoulders to our ears, so shoulders up as you inhale and down your back as you exhale. Roll your shoulders up as you inhale and down as you exhale. One more, shoulder roll, inhale, and down your back as you exhale. We're going to keep our feet hip width distance apart. On an inhale, bring your hands high over your head. Look at your thumbs. Feel that little back bend in your lower back there. Give your lower back some love here. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward, and we're just going to dangle in ragdoll. So opposite hands to opposite elbows. And we're just going to dangle for a few rounds of breath. You can find a drishti on the back of your mat here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe tickle the baby's tummy a little. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Take an inhale. And exhale here. If you want, you can bring your hands around behind your back and interlace your fingers. And just really stretch your arms here and your neck. Let your head and your shoulders and your neck just dangle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our hands down to the mat. And we're going to step back to our first downward facing dog. So you're going to go ahead and bring your feet as wide as your hips, and your hands are as wide as your shoulders. You can bend your knees and really lift your hips up. And just dangle here. We're just going to take 3 rounds of breath as we focus on the back of our mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, try to keep your mouth closed and exhale through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale here. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our right foot high. Yes. And as we exhale, we're going to step through with our right foot to crescent on the right. Now you can bring your knee down to the mat if you'd like, or you can stay up high on your back foot. We're going sure your front knee is at a 90-degree angle over your front ankle. Draw your shoulders down your back and your belly up and in, and square your hips to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and remember, for the modification, you can bring your knee to the mat if you need to. Inhale, and as you exhale here, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. You can stay upright here, or if you want to challenge yourself, again, if you need to bring your knee to the mat, please feel free to do so. We're going to revolve to the right and hook our left arm on the outside of our right thigh for 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Really press your palms together. Try to open up your chest here. Exhale. Make sure your belly is nice and strong. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left hand to the mat. And we're going to open up here for a side angle. So bring that right onto the side. Remember, you can modify and bring your knee to the mat if you need to. You find your drishti, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your hands to the mat and bring your knee to the mat. We're going to step back here, and we're going to come down to our belly, and we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So our elbows are under our shoulders, and our hands are out on the top of the mat. You can spread your fingers. This is a really nice lower back bend. In yoga, we always say, a sphinx a day keeps the doctor away. Your spine is the origin of all your health in your body. So you can press the ground away, press the tops of your feet into the mat. We're going to take about 5 breaths here. And if baby is down, you can tickle their tummy, give them kisses. Okay, or maybe talk to them a little, make some eye contact. So inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Take 3 more breaths on your own here. Really press into the mat with your hands and the tops of your feet. Lift out of your lower back. One more deep breath. And as you exhale here, we're going to come into tabletop. And we're going to push ourselves back to downward facing dog. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Your heels do not have to touch the back of the mat. You just really want to lengthen your spine here. Maybe in time, as you practice down dog, your heels will come to the mat. You're going to pull your belly up and in. So 3 rounds of breath here. Press your index fingers into the mat for support. Exhale. 2 more breaths on your own. Find your drishti on the back of your mat. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our left foot high. And as you exhale, we're going to step through to crescent on the left. So you're going to bring your biceps by your ears. And make sure that front knee is at a 90-degree angle. Remember, you can always bring your knee to the mat, your right knee to the mat for modification. Belly up and in, shoulders down your back. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Find your drishti. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale here, bring your hands to heart center. You can stay here, or if you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and revolve to the left for revolve crescent on the left. Press your palms into each other, and maybe tickle the baby's belly if you're down on your knee. Make some eye contact with baby. So take 3 breaths here on your own. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our right foot to the mat and our left arm high to the sky. Side angle on the left. So take 3 breaths here. And as you exhale here, bring both of your hands to the top of the mat. Bring that back knee down. And we're going to go ahead and come to our stomach, come to our belly here. And we're going to press into our hands. We're coming up to low cobra this time. So press into your hands, the tops of your feet press into the mat. And just roll your shoulders down your back. Your pelvis is pressing down into the mat. We'll take 5 breaths here in low cobra. Make sure your shoulders are rolling down away from your ears. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and come up to tabletop. So stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. On an inhale, we're going to do cow. So drop your belly, lift your chin, and really press the ground away. Exhale, roll your spine for cat. Press the ground away, tuck your chin and pelvis in. Inhale, cow. And as you're doing these poses, maybe give the baby a tickle or a kiss. Maybe make some eye contact with baby. Exhale, cow, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. We're going to go ahead and bring our toes to touch and our knees out as wide as the mat. We're coming into child's pose, so draw your hips back to your heels, your arms out long, and maybe you can bring your forehead down to the mat here. We're going to take about 5 breaths here in child's pose. On your next inhale, we're going to come up the table, and we're going to press back to down dog. We're going to take 3 breaths here in down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to come high on our toes. Exhale, soften our knees, and we're going to come to the top of the mat here. Bring your feet together. We're going to come to an inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins. Draw your belly up and in, and your tail and your crown away from each other. As you exhale, we're going to forward fold. And on our inhale here, we're going to come up high, bring our hands up high over our head. And we're going to look at our thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we can bring baby up high. And exhale, hands to heart center here. All right, so the next thing, we can stay up high here. Go ahead and, yeah, there we go. We're going to come up high. You can bring baby up too yet. So, there we go. We're going to bring baby up high. Bring baby up. And bring baby down. We're going to go ahead and come into We're going to bring baby back down to the mat. You can lay baby between your feet here. If baby will come between your feet. We're going to come into goddess squat. So your feet are as wide as the mat. And you're going to go ahead and squat down. Your hands are in prayer in front of you. You can kind of tickle baby here. We're just going to put our elbows by our knees and just kind of spread your knees with your elbows. You want to feel the lower spine lengthen in this pose. Take about 5 breaths here. Go ahead and bring our hands to the mat. And we're going to go ahead and step back here to another downward dog. Take about 3 breaths here in down dog. And on our exhale, we're going to come down to the mat. We're going to cross our feet behind us here and come to a seat. And if baby will let you, you can bring your legs out long and place baby on your legs or between your legs, whatever baby wants to do. Or maybe baby wants to take a little suckle. Okay, take an inhale high, bring your hands high. And as you exhale, we're going to come into caterpillar. So, or forward, seated forward fold. So just hinge at your hips and fold forward until you feel the stretch in the backs of your thighs, maybe your calves and the bottoms of your feet. You'll also feel this in your lower back. We're going to take about 5 deep breaths here in caterpillar. And as you take your deep breath, see if you can draw your tail and your crown away from each other. And just hinge a little bit more at your hips. Fold a little bit more forward. And if baby's on your tummy, maybe tickle tummy or give lots of hugs and kisses. Next inhale, we're going to walk up nice and easy, one vertebrae at a time. And just bring your hands behind your back if baby's on your legs. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and your belly up and in. Your fingers are pointing to the top of the mat. And we're just really lengthening your spine here. As we exhale, we are going to go ahead and come to our backs. We're going to come to our backs, and we're going to come into bridge a little. You can have baby on your belly here. You can just stay here and bridge on the ground if you want. Your feet are as wide as your hips, and maybe your fingers touch your heels. On an inhale, we're going to go ahead and lift our belly, and we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. Roll your shoulders underneath and make sure there's a nice healthy air pocket between your neck and the mat. You don't want your neck pressing into the mat. We're going to take a nice breath in here. Lift those hips, lift those thighs. And as you exhale, imagine that there's a block between your legs that you're squeezing together. Take some breaths here in bridge. See if you can uplift a little more. And we're going to go ahead and come on down to our back. And if baby will allow, we're going to go ahead. We're going to have baby is on the mat, down on the mat, and we're going to go ahead and bring our feet up high. Place your Hands under your hips. And we're going to do the ab work, a real quick little ab workout here. So inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your feet down to 60 degrees, but watch baby on the mat here. Or maybe baby is on your belly, which is even better. Take an inhale and drop your feet to 30 degrees. On your inhale, go ahead and bring your feet back up. If baby's on your belly, just make sure you're holding on to babe. Take an exhale, bring your feet to 60. Inhale. As you exhale, lower your feet to 30 degrees, and we're going to do some swim kicks for 10, 9, 8, 7, as you look at your toes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet up high as you inhale. Exhale, lower to 60 degrees. Take an inhale and lower to 30 degrees, and see if we can't do some scissor kicks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring those legs up high. We'll just have baby on our belly, and we're just going to sit in waterfall for about 10 breaths here. Waterfall is so wonderful to cleanse all the toxins out of your body. It's so important to drink a lot of water after you're done with your yoga. This is one you can do at home with your legs up the wall. You can stay in this pose for as long as 10 minutes. This is a nice pose to relieve anxiety and stress as well. We're going to go ahead and just bring our knees towards our chest. If baby's lying down, you can just kind of maybe just grab your knees a little. Okay, and we're going to bring our feet to the mat with baby on our belly. And we're going to do reclining butterfly Supta Baddha Konasana. And so the bottoms of your toes touch and your knees just fall out gently to the side. And just hold baby on your belly in your reclining butterfly. Or maybe you want to bring baby and lift baby up and bring baby back down. You can do that a few times if you'd like. A little bit of workout for your biceps. Feel that nice stretch in your inner groin, outer hips. We're going to go ahead and bring our knees back together and let your knees and ankles stay stacked. If you have baby on your belly, see if you can drape your knees over to the right. You can hold on to baby. We're just going to go ahead and breathe into our lower back here. Give our lower back some love as we are in reclining supine twist. We're giving our babies all our love here. Give ourselves a little love, ladies. Imagine where your heart is in your body. And just let the love in your heart radiate out to every cell in your body. And just feel that love. Feel joy in your heart, the way your baby makes you feel. And just let that joy radiate out to every cell of your body. We're going to go ahead and bring our knees back to center. And if your knees and ankles are stacked, keep them stacked. And we're just going to drape our knees over to the left for a reclining supine twist on the left, as much as you can twist with baby on your belly. And just hold on to base. Really feel that stretch in your lower back. You have to take care of yourselves, ladies. If you're going to take care of anybody else, you got to start with yourself. That's not selfish, it's self-care. So if you want to be there for your babies, you got to take care of you too. We're going to bring our knees back to center, and we're just going to go ahead and bring our legs out long and come into Shavasana. You can let your feet fall open a little bit more than hip width distance, and just hold baby on your belly, on your chest. Shavasana. As you breathe in here, take a deep breath in and fill up your lungs. As you exhale, open your mouth and sigh it all out. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, just feel all the tension in your body, just draining out of your body and down into the ground. Let it all go. Whatever your worries are, just remember that the divine universe will care for you always. You will always be protected. You will always be loved. See if you can relax your forehead, your eyes, and your jaw. Shavasana. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your feet back to the mat. And if you have baby on your belly, you can rock and roll your way up. Or if you want to come to your side, use your bicep as a pillow. Just however you want to come up. Just take a moment here and give yourself pause and honor the pause. And honor yourself. When we inhale, we're going to come up to seat. sit in our seated meditation. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Remember, you are goddesses. You created life. You must take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. Give yourself love so you can love others. I wish you love and peace, happiness and health. Thank you so much for joining me today. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. And you can join me here at Highland Park next Friday at 10 in the morning for Mom and Baby Yoga. And namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. Except for you guys, the mad dog, huh? Anyhow, well, peace and love to everybody.